Hello and welcome everybody to another Lorwyn Eclipsed early access video. Last one, we did a sealed deck and it didn't go that well for us. But you know what? I feel like I got a better understanding for the format and now we are diving straight into draft. We got to play a bunch of matches. I got to read a bunch of the cards. So hopefully we can do a little bit better. It's going to be hard to do worse. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to be playing all day and I will be leveling up my brain cells. And hopefully you can level up those brain cells with me so that you're fully ready to go for your pre-release. Now, before we hop into this draft, I did want to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Go to TCGplayer.com for all your Match the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you want to pre-order some booster boxes of Lorwyn Eclipsed, or you wanted some singles for your standard, modern, Pioneer, or Commander decks, go to TCGplayer.com and make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Also, go to HeavyPlay.com for premium sleeves, deck boxes, playmats, dice boxes, and much, much more. Go to HeavyPlay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. They're also at basically every Match the Gathering convention. Swing by their booth. Tell them Paul sent you for 10% off in person as well. Alrighty, come on. We can't do worse than the last one. All right. Champion of the Cheon. 3 and a white for a 4/5 flash. As an additional cost to cast a spell, Behold a Kithkin. So you either showcase one or you show one from your hand. And then other Kithkin you control get +1/+1. When this creature leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card to its owner's hand. I mean, I gotta take the rare, right? Kithkin, I think, is already a really good archetype. And this is probably one of the payoff cards, right? Thoughtweft Imbuer, 4 mana for an 0/5. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of Kithkin you control. So it's kind of like, is it Dauntless Avatar? You know, the enchantment 2 and a white? It's kind of like that. Unbury is decent. It's like it's a tribal Gravedigg effect where if you have 2 of the same type, you can get 2 cards back for 2 mana, which is pretty good. Giant Fall is a bite spell, which red is getting a lot more bite now. And Morkant's Eyes is a surveil effect, and I don't think any of the commons really come close. So, sorry, I didn't have time to read everything, and I will try my best, but Champion of the Cheon is what I'm taking. Now, ideally, I'd like to be green-white Kithkin, of course, to go with this card. Rimefire Torque, 2 mana, choose a creature type. Whenever permanent you control the chosen type enters, put a charge counter on this. Remove 3 charge counters from this artifact. When you next cast an instant or sorcery spell, copy it. You may choose new targets. I don't think this is good enough for draft. Ooh, Hallowed Fountain is back. So I'm not going to take it. Another Unbury. Dawnblessed Pennant. You can choose a creature type, and then you can return from something from the graveyard. No. I think I'm just going to... Look, the only Kithkin I see here is Timid Shieldbreaker, so I think I'm going to take that here. Looking at the rest of the commons, I mean, Unexpected Assistance is quite nice. 5 mana, Convoke, draw 3, discard a card. I think this card's going to end up playing out very well, and I was pretty impressed with Dream Caesar as well. 4 mana for a 2/1, or a 3/2, Blight 1, and make your opponent discard a card. Blight, of course, being putting counters on your own creatures, but let's take the Timid Shieldbreaker here and really try to lean into a Kithkin beatdown deck. All right, Lava Leaper. So I thought this card was going to be awesome. It says all creatures have haste. That's including your opponent's creatures. Yeah, this is a commander card. Do not play this in your limited decks. Rhyme Chill is an okay tap effect. Vivid. Tap and stun 2 things. Wanderwine Distractor. I feel like this card could possibly be better than it looks. 4 mana for a 4/3. When this creature becomes tapped, target creature an opponent controls gets -3/-0 until end of turn. Now, if you pair this with any way to tap this, like instant speed -3/-0 is really, really annoying to play against. So just keep that in mind. But I'm going to be looking for some Kithkin here. There's Crossroads Watcher, 3 mana for a 3/3 Trampler, and there's Surly Farrier. I'm going to take Surly Farrier. It's a 2-drop. Tap target creature you control gets +1/+1 in Vigilance. It helps push damage through, and I just feel like right now I will prioritize the cheap stuff, right? And just try to curve out, because that's what the green-white deck's trying to do. Noggle the Mind. Flash. Enchant creature, loses all abilities and is a Noggle. That's okay. Virulent Emissary is really nice. 1 mana for a 1/1 Death Touch. Sadly, it's an Elf Assassin. Whenever another creature control enters, you gain a life. There's another Timid Shield Bearer. And there's also a Mist Meadow Council. 5 mana for a 4/3. When this enters, draw a card. There's also a Pacifism effect. I mean, 4 mana for a 4/3 draw a card seems really nice. But so does 1 mana for a 1/1 Death Toucher. You know what? As much as I like the Mist Meadow Council and also the Pacifism effect, I know this deck is going to care a lot about Kithkin. This just seems too good to pass, right? it's going to be impossible to race this thing, and it's always going to trade with something. So for that reason, I'm going to play it here and see how it goes. Recurring Hex, Requiting Hex. Is it Requite? Requite? I don't know. Some of these words. Anyways, I'm not going to take it. There's a Gold Meadow Nomad. 1 mana for 1/2. Exile this card from a graveyard. You make a 1/1 Kithkin. So it's a 1-drop Kithkin. I wonder how good that is. There's also Gangly Stompling. 3 mana for a 4/2 Trampler. It's a Changeling. This seems worse than the 3 mana 3/3 Trampler. I guess I'll take the 1-drop here. Like, you know, you really got to push the limits with what you can get away with when you're trying to draft these archetypes. So let's see what green-white aggro looks like. This gets you lands, which I don't care about. Tweeze is actually a really good card. 3 damage, and then you get to Rummage. And the Kolrath Mystic is also quite nice. 4 mana for a 2/4. When you cast this... Oh, no. This is not the uncommon. This gets +2/+7 Vigilance. The uncommon lets you draw cards. This is not a Great Forest Druid deck we want to beat down. There's a Changeling Wayfinder. I guess I'll take this. Although it doesn't beat down very well. But it is a Kithkin that makes sure that I hit my land drop. So we'll keep that in mind. Also, maybe we're supposed to not be Changelings. I'm not sure. We'll see. Pack 1, pick 7. They're okay. Well, Assert Perfection is great. So I thought green might not be open here. I mean, it seems like blue-white can also be where we need to be. But the Champion of the Cheon obviously doesn't go super well with that. But green also feels open with this Assert Perfection. But Deep Channel Duelist, obviously great too. 2 mana for 2/2, Merfolk Lord. At the beginning of your end step, untap target Merfolk you control. So I do think that card's quite nice. But I'm going to take my first interactive spell here in Assert Perfection. And still try to be a Kithkin beatdown deck here. Blossom Bind is a decent removal spell. What do you do? Enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and has flying. Blight 2. Return this card from your graveyard to your hand. All right, I'm going to try this over Riverguard's Reflexes. Again, green-white is looking to beat down. This is a way to give your creature evasion, right? And so let's try it. Gives me a little bit of reach. All right, what do we have here? Pack 1, pick 9. Keep Out. Deals 4 damage to target tap creature, unbury tabled, or destroy target enchantment. Not the most exciting card, I will say, but I guess I'll take it if I need a trick. But this isn't the type of trick that you want when you're looking to draft an aggressive, Kithkin deck here. Another unbury. So again, I mean, look, everybody's just kind of forcing archetypes. I will fully admit that I'm also doing that here. So I'm going to be green-white, and nobody can stop me. Maybe I'll be blue-white if that's... Ooh, Timid Shieldbearer. I do like that. Okay. I mean, look, this is still totally fine. Ooh, Kinscare Sentry. 2 mana for a 2/2 first strike lifelink. When this creature attacks, you may put a creature card with mana value X or less from your hand onto the battlefield tapped and attacking, where X is the number of attacking creatures you control. We already have a 1-drop. So if you go 1-drop into this and you attack, you can then put a 2-drop in your hand, also tapped and attacking. And keep in mind, this card doesn't need a lot of help. It's just a 2 mana 2/2 first strike lifelinker, which is going to be a card that you're very, very happy playing with anyways. So let's go ahead and take that. Oh yeah, this card didn't table, so that's something to be mindful of. Dawnfire Dissident's really good. 1 mana for a 1/2. Tap, Blight 1, Surveil 1. Blight 2, exile target card from a graveyard. During your turn, you may cast creature cards that you removed with this card, but of course, we're not in those colors. Cinder Strike, one of the better removal spells in the format. So I'm looking at Thoughtweft Imbuer versus Assert Perfection. Okay, I think Assert Perfection or Luminal Hold might be the pick, but I'm going to take the Imbuer because it's a Kithkin payoff. And so, you know, I know what the other removal spells do, and so I think it's more important for us to test what the Kithkin payoffs can do, and this certainly seems like one that's worthy of taking. Here, there's a Kinsbale Aspirant, which I'm absolutely going to take. What does Gathering Stone do? Choose a creature type. Spells you cast cost 1 less of the chosen type. You can scry and hit... Okay. I mean, this is a good value card, but I think the Aspirant is just amazing here. 1 mana for a 2/1 basically in this deck, and then whenever another creature enters, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. So exactly what this type of deck wants. Okay, so yeah, literally nobody's black. Bitterbloom Bearer, black 1/1 flash flyer. It's literally Bitter Blossom. If you can play this on turn 2, the card's amazing. Wanderwine Farewell, 7 mana Convoke, return 1 or 2 permanents. Then if you control a Merfolk, create a 1/1 white permanent token for each. So this is like 5 mana, bounce 2 things, make 2 1/1s. Really good card. But I will take, I guess, nothing really for us. I guess I'll take Gold Meadow Nomad. I don't know how good these cards are. Okay, I will fully admit, I am not sure how good Gold Meadow Nomad is. It's just like a 1 mana 1/2, right? It cares a lot about, like, if I have a lot of like go wide payoff type things. Do I want a second copy of Everstrike's Gift or a Crossroads Watcher? I want to try the Gift. Again, this is just me wanting to try certain cards out, so let's try Everstrike's Gift, give some stuff flying, and see how that goes. Evolving Wilds is okay. I'm certainly going to take Timid Shieldbearer over Wanderbrine Preacher, but Thoughtweft Lieutenant, baby! 2 mana for a 2/2 Kithkin. When this creature or another Kithkin you control enters, target creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains trample until end of turn. So this is certainly the type of card where something like a Gold Meadow Nomad gets a lot better. Here we're going to take Crossroads Watcher. Twin Flame Travelers is pretty cool in an elemental deck. Iron Shield Elf is great too. 2 mana for a 3/1. It's like impossible to kill. Discard a card. This gets indestructible until end of turn and tap it. But 3 mana for a 3/3 Trampler that grows. I mean, perfectly fine, you know, filler level 3-drop. Pitiless Fist, 4 mana. Enchant creature you control gets this, fights up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. Yeah, I want to try that card. I mean, +2/+2 in fight on an aura seems pretty good. Like, that's about as good as you'll get for a sorcery speed fight spell, right? So let's see how that goes. Wary Farmer is... I don't love this card. I mean, it's easy to cast. It's a 3 mana 3/3, and then I guess I get to surveil every time I play a creature, but even then, I just think it's okay. But, I mean, we still have a good base here of green and white cards, good curve. I'm pretty excited. The Imbuer combos really well with the Crossroads Watcher too, right? Because this thing has trample. All right, what do we have? God, we could have gotten both the we could have gotten both of the blue-white like Merfolk Lord things. Flash 2 white, 2 mana 2/2. When it enters, untap each Merfolk you control. As long as you attack with 3 or more Merfolk you control gets +1/+0. Crib Swap. I don't think this card is good, by the way. Do not take this card very highly. It still gives them a 1/1. It's fine, but I don't put a high priority on that. I think for me, it's Assert Perfection versus Spiral into Solitude. I'm going to try more Assert Perfection. This is more aggressive, and I have tons of 2-drops. It pumps the creature too, by the way. So it just lets you push extra damage through. So I want to try Assert Perfection over the Pacifism effect. Now, once I get to like the 4th fight/bite effect, things might change, right? So we'll just keep that in mind. But I want to try this. Here we have another Kinsbell Aspirant, Miss Meadow Council, and Reaping Willow, triple white. 4 mana for a 1/4 lifelink. Remove 2 counters, return target creature with mana value 3 or less from a graveyard to the battlefield. I'd be interested in this, but it's just far too hard to cast in my color combination. Eclipsed Flamekin's good in that color combination. Liminal Hold's fine. I think I'm just going to take Kinsbell Aspirant over Miss Meadow Council. I'm not sure if that's correct, but this card seems awesome, right? Like, you just play this early, and you just do so much damage to your opponents. All right, Moon Vigil Adherence is an elf card because it cares about cards in your graveyard. I mean, it's still fine. Like, if I have a bunch of creatures in play, it does something, but I don't think it's that important in this type of deck. And it's not a Kithkin. So I think I'm just going to take Surly Farrier here. Again, we are really just trying to push the limits of what a good deck looks like when you play a bunch of Kithkin. All right, I'm going to take another Virulent Emissary here. It's not a Kithkin, but this is like the one Kithkin I'm willing to play that's not a Kithkin, right? Because it's a 1 mana 1/1 Death Toucher. Now that I have 2 of them, the Assert Perfections also get way, way better. And I think I don't need Appeal to Erdu, so let's go ahead and take that here. All right, pack 3, pick 5. What do we have? Should I try this card? Spells you cast of the chosen type cost 1 less. When this enters and at the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. If it's a card of the chosen type, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't, you may put it into your graveyard. So you get to scry every turn. Those cards get cheaper and you get to put it into your hand. I mean, you need like millions of Kithkin, but I don't need Wanderwine Preacher because it's not a Kithkin, and I don't care about Safe Ride Cavalry. So I'm going to take it here as a spec, and I might play it. All right, pack 3, pick 6. Reluctant Downguard or Wary Farmer. They're both pretty mediocre. I already have a Wary Farmer, so I'll take one of these and we'll make the decision later as to which of those I want to play. Here we have Riverguard's Reflexes, but I'd much rather just take the Pacifism here. Curve is super low. 13 creatures, but again, we have plenty of stuff here to choose from. I just don't have it as an option right now. Gold Meadow Nomad, number 77. Mirrormind Crown. Can I make tokens? I cannot. I cannot make tokens. I guess I'll take another Nomad, but I have 3 in my sideboard. I don't know what the correct number to play is, but certainly I need some Kithkin. I mean, I probably want to play some number of 3-drops here, right? I mean, I can just play both of these and just call it a day, right? And just like try them out. Just see what it's like when I play those cards. I'll take the Crib Swap, but I'm not going to play it. There's another Wary Farmer. Oh, we only have 22 cards. I mean, let's see. Keep Out, I don't want to play in this type of deck. Gold Meadow Nomad. Oh, and there's also that Artifact. I can try the Artifact. For Science. Any enjoyers of Science? So 14 Kithkin. I mean, I don't know what the number is. We need a Frank Karsten to tell us, but 14 seems pretty good. Also, this is probably a 16 land deck. Our curve is incredibly low, 2.3. So we can fit one more card in here. All right, it's not going to be the Crib Swap, but it might be a Gold Meadow Nomad or one of those. I don't think I like the Changeling Wayfinder in this deck. What do you do? So let's say I play this turn 1 and I name Kithkin. Whenever a permanent you control of the chosen type enters, you gain a life. Yeah, that doesn't... I mean, it's literally this, but this is a Death Touch creature. Do I just want to play an even split here? Yeah, I do. All right. Look at our beautiful mana curve. We have 18 creatures. I like all of my spells. And we have like, what, 4 interactive spells and 2 ways to kind of go over the top. Like, Everstrike's Gift plus Thoughtweft Imbuer is also really, really strong, right? Because you can just give something evasion and then just like hit them for 1,000,000. Especially with 16 Kithkin in our deck. So do I want to play the Gathering Stone? Like, making my Kithkin cheaper to cast doesn't really do much. So it's mostly just like a slow card advantage engine. And honestly, it might just not even be worth it. There's also the Gallant Foul Knight. That's like the other consideration to cut, I think. There's also the Nomad, which I don't know for sure I want in this deck. And then I think I'm just going to try out all these different 3-drops. Like, even though I don't know how good they are. I mean, I got to try the Foul Knight here, right? Like, everything is a Kithkin. All right, I don't know if this is correct, but I'm going to try the Gathering Stone for Science and cut the Gold Meadow Nomad. I still have 4 1-drops. So let's give this a whirl. It's still 17 creatures. That's got to be good enough. So let's try this. Pretty straightforward deck. Green-white Kithkin. Let's go. All right. Now, before round 1 starts, I did want to say that if you've been enjoying this content and wanted to support the channel in a different way, I do have a Patreon. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Lots of great benefits depending on your tier level. We have access to the Discord channel. I have private streams and also monthly videos that I make. If you're serious about taking your game to the next level, check it out. All right, we're going to keep this hand here. We got a 1-drop here in the Virulent Emissary. Where's our 2-drops? It's okay, we have the Wary Farmer, I guess. Golgari, okay. What does this do? 2 mana for 2/3 Behold. Okay, so they got an elf deck going. It adds 2 green only if there's an elf card in the graveyard, okay? I'm going to play a Wary Farmer to gain a life, and then I'm going to attack with this. I'm happy enough to trade my 1-drop for their 2-mana 2/3 creature. And next turn, I mean, Pitiless Fist is going to be pretty good here, right? Depending on what they play. That's a 4-mana 3/3, mill 3. If there's an elf, I get drained for 2. They might have a removal spell for Wary Farmer. Oh. That's a little bit terrifying. Alright, so I'm not going to use a fight spell into open mana here. I have no idea what they can have. Let's play Thoughtweft Imbuer. Let's attack with Wary Farmer. It's a 5/5. I'm hoping they don't have something that blows me out when I attack with a 5/5. Alright, and then we get to Surveil as well, so no more lands. Good. Alright, maybe it's better than I thought. Well, like in the late game, though, it's really bad, right? I don't know. Maybe it's okay. High Perfect Morcant. What does this do? Blight 1. Okay, I guess this gets a counter. Well, that is a heck of a magic card. Let's fight you. And then I think I can still attack with it. Yeah, 7/3. Nice. Wow. All right. Hey, Pitiless Fists. These. Remember Hunt the Weak? This is Hunt the Weak, but even better. That extra +1/+1 goes a really long way. I'm surprised it went around so late, but yeah, I mean, these are some really good elf payoff cards, I will say. Great Forest Druid and... Is there like a Bone Splinters effect? They might try to kill the Wary Farmer. Yep. Oh, better than Bone Splinters effect. Ooh. Champion of the Klashan. Klashan? Other Kithkin you control get +1/+1. Behold a Kithkin and exile it. I see. The thing is, do I want to play that out right now? I kind of just want to play this. I'll keep the forest in my hand because there's that 4-mana 2/1, 3/2 flying Ravenous Rats fairy. Blighted Blackthorn. So they're like elf trees. They can put 2 more counters on the forest, Great Forest Druid and draw a card. That's pretty good. Okay. That is mighty, mighty interesting. All right, so if I, let's see, if I main phase this, +3/+3, and then it pumps it as well. But if I don't and I just attack, it would become a 5-power creature, and then I play this and it becomes a 6-power creature? Huh. They're at 8 life? Sure. Yep. Hey, look, I'm getting my opponent to chump block every turn. That's a good place to be, right? Also, the Thoughtweft Imbuer. Very nice. Very nice. Five cards in hand for the opponent. I mean, they have way more cards than I do, right? So it's like, they are certainly on the verge of coming back here. Next turn, I mean, depending on what they play, I can just attack with everything. That's a Dawnhand Eulogist. Mill 3, I get drained, but it's just a 3/3. That's a 1 mana 1/1, sure. And we oh. Okay, let's name Kithkin. I'll keep that. Let's see. Do I just attack with these three? The Boggart's gonna block one of my big things and eat the Emissary, which is fine. And then they're gonna take 4, I guess. Or 5. Or they can chump block the 4/5 to take less damage. That's fine too. Yeah, so they get to stay at 10. I mean, I still got to kill a Druid. The Boggart kills the Emissary. But we still have a really solid board here, and I have Assert Perfection with what I have in play, so. Yeah, but certainly a rock-solid elf setup here. Morcant, some self-mill. I like what they're working with. A little Gangly Stompling for Changeling. I love the fact that there are Changelings, like, just to really help with kind of fill in the gaps for when you are building these Kindred decks. I think it's awesome. Oh, what? Why does it happen at the upkeep? Oh, that's kind of disappointing. That is disappointing. They're at 9. All right, we're just going to attack with this. I don't want to cast this into this open mana again. They're at 2. Let's hold. Wildvine Pummeler with 1 black. Okay, green and a black. Fair enough. They might have Assert Perfection here. Choose a non-land permanent. Boom! Value! I mean, it's not good game, though, so... Like, the game isn't over, which is the thing. So I want to kill the Wildvine Pummeler. Then attack with both. They have to... Okay. Because, like, they had to block both as well. Alright! The Gathering Stone was alright. Certainly probably better than that 1-drop, so... Happy to have this, and, I mean, this looks like a pretty textbook green-white Kithkin deck. Cedric Phillips would be very, very proud. I'm sure he got very excited when we came back to this format. That was his Pro Tour top 8. One of my casting buddies, and head of play design. All right, opponent on the play here. Gonna keep this. This hand's awesome. Turn 1 Kinsbell Aspirant into just stuff. This is like the most innocuous of them, so I'm gonna play that. I don't think they're gonna actually play around this, but you know. So I actually did not know Kithkin were... I just thought Kithkin were just like, you know, kind of like hobbits in a sense, but I guess they're just like a different type of creature, right? That's what it looks like. So see, this is a good thing, because had I revealed a Thoughtwealth Lieutenant, I think they would have held on to this. So, I mean, you don't want to play... Like, this would have been a really good draw if they didn't have this removal spell. I think Anti-Sentence is a really cool card. Okay, a little no respect for the game situation here. When enters with 2 counters on this, remove 2 counters, target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Well, this card is unbelievable. Is this one of the best uncommons in the format? This card seems sick. And then can you imagine blighting onto this thing? It's ridiculous. I was hoping to hit a land here, but I guess I'll just play this and surveil. We'll keep the land. Alright, I'm in it for the long haul here. Let's play Gathering Stone. I do not want that. Okay. Okay, well, I mean, they started out strong. Do I want to draw Virulent Emissary? Nah. I'd rather draw land. Okay, that's fine. Well, we just attacked for 8. That was pretty good. Alright, so they're at 9. We still have Pitiless Fists. We get to Surveil, get that land into the graveyard. I mean, all these 3-drops seem fine. I still don't know which one the best one is. It might be the Farmer. I don't know. The Watcher's also really, I mean, can be solid. Like, the thing is, not since there's so many of them, you never have to take any of these highly, which is nice. They all kind of fill the curve. They'll all be just, like, totally fine. Ooh, Box Leader's Embrace, sure. Yeah, I would like to reveal my Kithkin. Oh, and there is another Kithkin. Okay. What do I want to do? Huh. Like, do I even care about Gnarls Barkley? Sure. Yep. I mean, they get to double block something. Yeah, that's fine too. Alright, they're at 6 with a 2-3 changeling. We have a great board, and we are certainly keeping Gallant Foul Knight. Man, Kithkin, getting it done. What do you do? 7 mana, Vivid, make 1/1s. Target creature gets flying. Okay, sure. Reveal. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me right now? That's just insane. I mean, oh, hold on. You may put a creature... So I can put a 3-drop into play? Attacking creatures you control. I'm not really sure how they beat this, so we'll just do this. All right, you know what? I'm sold. Gathering Stone. Hell yeah. Let's go. Even the Gallant Foul Knight here. Looking very, very nice. Yeah, alright. Alright. Hey, you know what? This is a nice recovery after that horrible seal deck where we just got completely battered. We're now 2-0, and this deck looks awesome. Alright, on the play, Forests, Plains, 1-drop, couple of Assert Perfection, Surly Farrier. I'm certainly going to keep this. A third land would just be perfect, because then I can play the Wary Farmer. But, rock solid hand here. Turn 1, Kinsbale Aspirant into Farrier. Solid, solid start. You got a 1-drop too? Oh. Virulent Emissary. Not gonna let that one stay in play. Green-white, Gold Meadow, Nomad. Okay. Alright, so now I should play. What does this say? It gets +1/+1. Alright, let's play the down guard, because this one's gonna grow over time. Attack. Alright, opponent's at 14. They might have their own Assert Perfection, by the way. Very possible. Oh, a little JED? Little JED action? Discard a creature, fetch for a creature, right? What do they get? Champion of the Perfect. Uh-oh. Okay, okay, okay. We're gonna be saving the Assert Perfection for that one. Let's play Virulent Emissary. Let's play the Surly Farrier. So still a really great turn. Can attack with both. Alright, they're at 10 life already, by the way. And I imagine they're gonna want to play this giant creature. They have to exile an elf, though. Oh, they can't do that. They exiled a Changeling Kindred artifact. Fair enough. So, Assert Perfection here. So this thing has Death Touch. That's a 2/4. This can't attack. Sure. Alright, our opponent's at 5 life. They have no board. 4 lands. Our board's still looking pretty decent. Another Champion of the Perfect? Come on now. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, so how... They're at 5 life. Yeah, now I'm in a tough spot. That was really, really good. If I play this... If they don't play a creature, the Timid Shieldbearer is a little bit better. Whatever. I'll play the Wary Farmer. If I attack with everything, they block here, and they go to 3. So I trade my 4/4 for a 1/1. They go to 3, and then they play another thing. It's close. I'm gonna hold off, but I think it's close. I just hope they don't play creatures. Second Champions of the Perfect. Whew. I'm gonna have nightmares about this card. If this happens, my sealed opponent also had 2 copies of this thing. Oh. How many... I mean, their name is Dame Dala, so, you know, it's Dame time. What did they do with this card? Fight, and they made a 1/1 token. Oh. Surveil, Don't want the forest. Okay. Pitiful Fists. Oh god, this can just be such a blowout. I mean, I can also attack with everything and, like, throw this away. I can attack with everything and throw this away. And then they go to 2. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. Alright, looks like they had a combat trick or something. Okay. This is dumb. I mean, they've played... they've played 5 rares. Alright, good beats. I mean, do we still have a chance? Maybe. Oh! To the skies you go. I'm at 6. There's just no way, right, that they found another thing here? Alright, get out of town. This is a joke. Are you kidding me? Okay, what's my route to victory here now? I don't even know. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13. Three. Uh-huh. Yep. Alright. GG's. I mean, this was... We lost to a green-white pre-con deck with a bunch of rares. GG's. Great deck. Great deck. But I still feel like this deck is capable of, you know, getting the 5 or 6 wins. Arson? Is this... This might be Li Shitian. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna keep... It's a little bit dicey. It's 2 planes. But I do have a bunch of 2-drops, right? And I do have a Kinscare Sentry, so hopefully we draw a Forest here. If we draw like a 3rd land, I'm feeling pretty good about this hand. And if we don't, then we lose. This might be that -2/-2 sorcery. No, Emptiness. Okay, that's a good card. Land? Nope. Alright. Yep, that's a good one. And yeah. It's okay. We're playing the early access event. This happens. You get to see what cards are good. Gnarlbark, Elm, very, very good. Emptiness, of course, just one of the best rares in the set. All of the incarnations are just completely busted. Alright, we lose. I'm missing out on our third land drop here, but just solid deck from the opponent's side. We are now 2-2. All right. I still feel good about this deck, I think. All right, on the play, 2 planes. I can't play anything early, so I will mulligan this hand. We will keep this hand. 2 forest planes, Everstrike's Gift, Reluctant Downguard, Champion of the Cheon, and Thoughtweft Imbuer. I will bottom the Everstrike's Gift because I think all my other cards are better. Okay. Always sad to not have a 1 or 2 drop in your Kithkin deck, but here we are. Alright, we'll play the Reluctant Downguard here, which will be a 3/3 next turn. Let's see. I'm gonna go Thoughtweft Imbuer here. Okay, beat down. Okay, Virulent Emissary, Kinsbale Aspirant. What do I want to do? They do have a lot of mana available. So, okay, here's a reason why I didn't play this, because I felt like they might have a removal spell for this. Excuse me. So I want them to use that first before I run out the champion. Now, of course, I will be playing the champion end of turn, but that's my thought process. So a little bit of a slow start here from the opponent. They are way too many colors. Keep out. Oh, let's go. Oh, that's insane. It's a 5/5. Yeah. All right. So, barring a sweeper, I'm liking this board. I don't know if I should have actually played this early for Farrier. Like, if they have a Wrath, then I just lose. So maybe I should have reconsidered whether or not I should play that card. Just because it's so hard for them to come back from this board. So I think, yeah, I should have just attacked first. But yeah, I mean, that was an absolute blowout, playing the Champion of the Cheon there to save my 4/4. So that 3-drop is actually, you know, it's one of those cards where obviously it's very bad if you draw it in the late game, but on turn 3, I mean, oftentimes it becomes a 4/4. And that common, that's obviously really, really strong. You know what it is? It's like an Avatar Enthusiasts, but it's capped. So it's like a worse Avatar Enthusiast, I guess. But it triggers off of any creature, but usually like a good deck doesn't really care. But yeah, I think that's like a decent comp. I'll keep this. I don't have any 1 or 2 drops, but like 3 planes I do have. I'm on the draw anyways, and I do have a pacifism effect and a 3-drop, so let's hope that this gets us there. I'm not sure on the Everstrike's Gift. Like, I think maybe, like, it's an uncommon, but I'm still not sure how much I like this card in general. Like, look at how bad they are right now. Maybe 1 is good. Alright, let's play a Wary Farmer and hope they can't kill it. They're mono black. They said oops, so I guess maybe they're missing something here. I get to surveil here, which is really big. Oh yeah, I absolutely would love this forest. Please and thank you. Okay, well, they are not playing anything. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I should just try to get in for maximum damage here, right? Alright, they are at 9 life. We get to surveil here. Now I don't really need a land. Yeah, I don't really need a land anymore. So now I can, like, give 2 things flying and just win the game. Oh, they need to hit an elf here. They did hit an elf. They're, like, all changed. Oh, they're elves. Okay, they're just, like... Okay, okay. So they're tapped out. And I have Thoughtweft Lieutenant, Lieutenant, Lieutenant. To the skies. Yeah, to the skies. Surveil. Do I want a wary farmer? Sure. Yeah, a little too late there, probably. I have 2 flyers here. Even if they kill them, I can get the Everstrike's gifts back and replay them. Yeah. Yeah, I mean... Look, we kept a similar hand, right? And they just ended up getting massively punished there. Alright, alright. Clawing back. We were 2-0. Then, lost 2 in a row. Now we won 2 in a row. Does that mean we're going to lose this one? I sure hope I don't. Okay, I sure hope I don't. I would love to win this one. Alright, opponent on the play. We're gonna keep... I need some, like, a green-white dual land. I'm gonna keep this because I have a 1-drop, and I have a 3-drop that I can play. Obviously, I would love to draw planes, but I just can't keep mulliganing hands here. I mean, if I didn't have the Emissary, I maybe ship it, but with the Emissary, I think it's keepable. What do you do? 2 mana for a 1/3 Surveil 1. Mana Filter? Sure. Right? Not really interested in this trade. We drew another forest. Just need 1 plains, okay? Alright, my opponent's doing, like, the all-in on multicolor vivid nonsense, which I respect. No plains. No plains for us. Let's play the farmer. So now, like, any green creature lets us surveil. And any white... And obviously any plains is good. So just basically the only thing I don't want here is just more white cards. And we have a lot of white cards in our deck for sure, but... Yeah, like, I am wondering, like, what do you think is better? The 3 mana 3/3 Trampler that gets +1/+0, or the Avatar Enthusiast variant? I'm actually not sure. Are they interested in trading here? Am I interested in... I'm like, I kind of need this Surveil, I think. So I'm gonna just go with the no trade here. Yeah, I think this is worse. Alright, we surveilled a white card into the graveyard. So, I mean, we still had plays, right? We still had plays. Our opponent's domain. They have all the colors. They get to play all their powerful stuff. Burden Stoneback. 2 mana for a 2/2. Remove a counter from this creature. Target creature gains indestructible until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay? Ah, that's a large monster. This card's really good. Wow. Oh my gosh, another one? Alright. This is... Frustration overload. We'll just put it that way. The Emissary, though, is... I mean, I still believe that it's a very, very strong card. So I guess my opponent's like on Boros Giants or something. Okay, no blocks. I mean, if we draw planes, we're still in this, I think. What do you do? Yeah, like, this deck is okay. But if we continue to draw forest, then we're not going to win. So... that is how things go. You know what this means, though? This means that this draft will end early, and you know what that means? I get to join another draft, and that is a wonderful feeling, right? Burden Stoneback, great uncommon. It's good to lose to the cards, because then that gets to adjust like your rankings on how strong certain cards are as well, right? So, like, if they kill my Emissary, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I'm playing against, like, all these, like... I've been playing against a lot of 3-color decks, but, like, we have had our fair share of mana issues. You should have attacked with the 1/3 too, because I would have just been dead. Why did I know I was going to draw the planes here? All right, GG's. It's okay. I will say, I think us not doing better with this deck was more just like the deck kind of losing to itself more than anything. Certainly, I could have like played Changeling Wayfinder, but I just don't know that this is... like, I know this is a solid card, but I don't know that it's good in like a green-white deck, right? And I still feel like this was a 16-land deck, right? Our average mana curve was 2.3. But it just didn't work out the way that I wanted to. And it is what it is. I mean, that just happens. But all in all, I think Kithkin were reasonably open. And, you know, I think we got to showcase what the Kithkin deck is capable of. It's not like we had a million rares, but certainly the Champion of the Cheon was really good. Or Klachen, I gotta look into this one. Gathering Stone was fine. I think you shouldn't play this unless you have, like, I don't know what the number is, like 12 or 13. Like, you need to be all in on a certain creature type. Pitiless Fist was pretty solid, and the interaction was good. And Everstrike's Gift was decent, but I don't know that it's necessary. Like, I don't know that I need to take this as highly. So, I mean, still probably taking it over a bunch of, like, random common creatures. Wary Farmer did a little more work than I anticipated. Crossroads Watcher was pretty mediocre. And the Down Guard... for the most part, it wasn't hard turning this into a 4/4. So, again, these are all, like, kind of replacement level. The Wary Farmer was better than I thought it'd be, but, again, this is just, like, a first-hand type thing. I think I'm still taking all these 2-drops over it for the most part, but the Kithkin deck looked good. The Imbuer was very, very impressive. I'm glad I took this one, because I just had all Kithkin, and I just made it so that I can just attack with one creature and keep everything else back on defense and win that way. So, yeah, I think Kithkin is very, very well supported. And I was pretty impressed with it overall. And it's time to move on and try out a different archetype. But Kithkin definitely seems really, really solid. All right, so thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this content, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. I'm going to be posting drafts all the way into release. So if you want more early access drafts, again, hit that like and subscribe button. Also, check out TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you want to buy some booster boxes of Lorwyn Eclipsed, or you wanted some singles for your collection or for your standard modern Pioneer Commander decks, check out TCGplayer.com and make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Last but not least, go to HeavyPlay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. They are your one-stop shop for top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, life pads, and much, much more. Go to HeavyPlay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Oh, and of course, also, if you are interested in taking your limited game to the next level and were interested in supporting the channel in a different way, I do have a Patreon. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Tons of benefits. Go to the link, check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.